Welcome to another edition of Take the Fear Out the Gear with me, Mr. Chumley Warner.
Me, Jason Bangs, and today we have the wonderful, beautiful emulator. Yes, the Emulator XP Extraordinaire Per Se. That's what the XP stands for. Extraordinaire Per Se.
Oh, what a wonderful piece of kit, an old sampler.
Sorry, what does the XP stand for?
I haven't a clue.
Extraordinaire Per Se.
I reckon if we get some comments, maybe people can...
let us know.
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
What the XP stands for. Extra professional probably, or something like that.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
This was a pro unit for sure, still is.
Yeah, so what we got on this one is, we're going to show you another little repair on this one. This one, the backlight at the back of the display had gone. Basically, you put the display on and you can't see anything.
A mega common problem. I got a Rev 5.
Seven.
I've got a Rev 7 and Simon changed the backlight on that. Well, it was his at the time, but that's a long story. Anyhow, yeah, so he can and will and does show you how to replace the backlights in these things. Now, I'm sure there's hundreds of you out there who've got these old samplers and stuff like that with the backlights go. They're a nightmare, aren't they? They're a real nightmare. But you can actually buy these things, as we will show you in this video. You can buy them, they're thin as paper. It's a bit hard to find out which is front and back, isn't it?
But we've
found a way.
Yeah,
so
we found a way to show you.
We will show you.
Yep.
So without further ado, here is our video.
What we'll do is, we're just showing you at the moment, you can see that, you probably see there's something on the display, but there's no backlight. The backlight has gone. They're called like electroluminescent backlights, they're little panels.
In this light, it doesn't really matter, does it? But in the dark, you wouldn't be able to read that at all, would you?
No.
I mean, we've got a lot of studio light in here as usual.
But what we're going to try and show you today is we're going to try and replace the backlight, and then we can show you what it's like when the backlight's installed, and we'll put the floppy disk in and you can see it booting up as well. Right,
Look at that.
That can go like that, right.
Superb.
Right, can we see this then?
Look at that.
Oh, we can actually take it out now.
Look at that.
You can see, there's the display, and all you do, oh, he says all you do, there's two little solder connections there, and they're for the backlight. Then once you've done those, you should be able to carefully pull it out. So they're little electroluminescent panels, they're called, and you can see there's the two solder things there, and that looks...
How do you know what one's positive, dude? Is it the one with the strip on it? I guess that would be positive. Oh no, that'd be earth, wouldn't it? Because that's earth in and out. No.
I don't think it matters with these, because they're run by little inverters.
Oh, okay.
But hopefully we should, when we take this one out, we should be able to, because I can never remember if that's the side that lights up, or that's the side that lights up.
I would have said that side.
Yeah.
If you wanted me to give you an opinion or an I guess, I would say that. How many volts does it run off of?
Well, some of them run off 12 volts.
So if I put a 9-volt battery across it with a resistor in line or something, would you be able to test it, would you?
Yeah, I might be able to. But this one,
would it burn it out?
you can see this one's
Spot on for size.
not bad size actually. This is
Can
just
you cut them?
a little bit tricky.
Wouldn't believe it, would you? How long do you reckon that's been in there, Si?
We'll
Quite a few years.
here we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Right.
This one's obviously slightly different, but it's about.
Yeah.
It should be alright actually, because it doesn't matter if it's slightly longer. It's just a matter of the width being correct, which is that looks about right.
Yes. So it works that way for sure. So there you go, tubes. You wouldn't believe it, would you? But the side that looked like... Careful now, because of the capacitors.
Yeah, see the blue side, you think, because it's like a bluey kind of display, you'd think, ah, that'll be the side, but actually it's the white side. and it doesn't actually. I don't think they give you any instructions.
Well, that's as much help as you're ever going to find anywhere on the internet. I'll tell you that now.
What you don't want to do is, I've done it before, is if you don't know what side's what, you go and solder it in, and you don't get any light because it's facing the wrong way, and then you got to unsolder it all. It's just a whole load of grease.
And you take the fear out of the gear before you put it back together again. That's what you do, see?
Right, so if we carefully...
Always use process of elimination tubers, always.
Right, so what we need to do, hopefully, is just slide this in. Like so. We might have to just... That's it. It's alright, because this one's plenty big enough. It's come out the other end, but it doesn't matter. Cool.
Now, as you can see, that's quite handy because it's lined up. Important thing to note, guys, when he solders them in, that's going to be its resting place.
Right, there's one. Make sure this one's down. That's it, that's got it.
Then you can see your tubes. Oh, your two connectors right there. So if you want to buy the light, guys, this is the invoice for Chumley. There's a company name there. There's the cost, including VAT. And was there any postage charges, Si?
Free postage.
Free postage. I'm just holding Simon's address up because we don't particularly want to give it out. There you go, £10, look, rounded bang on.
Five, four, three, two, one, ignition.
Yes! Fantastic. Fantastic, look at that. That's perfect.
So yeah, the dark room at the right angle.
That is absolutely spot on.
I should imagine there's a...
Oh wow.
I should imagine there's a contrast setting somewhere.
Yeah, there will be,
well.
won't there? Yeah, yeah,
But
that's brilliant, look at that. You can read that as clear as day.
For £10 and a bit of careful manoeuvring, you can get your emulator or any other keyboard back in top working order.
Well, you certainly can.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think that's bright enough, that light, for us to turn the other lights back on again, and I think you'll still see that illuminate, you know. Yeah, you can, yeah.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Now turn it off and see if it dips. Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's a nice bright light.
Cool. There you go. Emulator 3 fixed. Right, well we just spun this round for you, and there's an interesting bit about this. I think somewhere here it's got digital inputs, which mean you can only sample on it if you've got some device that will give you a digital input. So it's not, so if you wanted to sample guitar, it's not just a matter of plugging your guitar lead or keyboard lead in, you can't do it. So you've got to have something with a digital converter. So
something, as we call in the trade, not a friendly sampler.
No, so you'd have to have, I don't know, like a TC Fireworks. I think they've got digital outputs, or a TC Finalize or something along those lines, or even if your interface, audio interface has got digital output, then you could go straight in here and start sampling.
Will that turn will that go from analog to digital into this, will it then?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can plug a guitar into, say, a TC Electronics and then come out of the digital part of that into this, yeah.
Exactly right, yeah.
I get it, right, okay, it's a bit like, yeah, analog to digital conversion.
Just a little note, because I suppose if you like what these are about and you think, oh, I just want to do a whole load of sampling, that's something you'd have to consider, which is, I didn't realise you had to do that with these.
No big deal these days,
No.
is there? There's ADs everywhere now, isn't there?
Obviously, on the back here, somewhere I can't see, there's a I have to look at the monitor quickly. There's your SCSI interface, so you could put a CD-ROM drive with your Emu samples on, and obviously you can load in samples like that.
Now, to put Emu samples in, you must speak to Rod Hull first and get his permission, okay?
And that's about it, really.
There you go, you've seen the video, you've seen it fixed. We don't go on too long, you've seen it all. So if you've got one of these, hopefully you can change the light yourself now without too much fear, because we've taken the fear out of gear for you.
Definitely.
And on that note, I'd like to say from me, Jason Bangers.
And for me, Mr. Chumley Warner.
Cheerio, tubers. We'll see you next time, hopefully with an interesting video, just like this one.